Neuromyelitis optica. The neuromyelitis optica is autoimmune disease. Neuromyelitis optica is autoimmune disease in which the autoantibodies are formed against the aquaporin 4 channel of the CNS. Neuromyelitis optica is autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease in which the autoantibodies are formed. Autoantibodies are formed against the aquaporin 4 channel of CNS. They mostly affects the brain and spinal cord. As a result of this autoantibodies, they are formed against the aquaporin 4 channel of the CNS. There is astrocytic injury. Astrocytes become injured. The astrocytic injury occurs. This is the chronic inflammatory disorders, and there is recurrent attacks of on and myelitis. There is attacks of on effects occur and myelitis occur. Myelitis and on effects occur due to these disorders. The neuromyelitis optica affects female 3 times more than male. It affects the female 3 times more than male. This affects female 3 times more than male. The disease can be occur bilateral and produce severe visual loss. They can be also occur bilateral and cause severe visual loss. Severe visual loss occur. Due to severe visual loss, we call it neuromyelitis, the chronic inflammation of the neuron and astrocytes, and optica due to the involvement of the optic nerve. Because the optic nerves are arise in the brain region. Optic nerve is a part of the CNS. In the spinal cord, it affects 3 or more than 3 segments of spinal cord. 3 or more segments of spinal cord. In the neuromyelitis optica, 3 or more segments of spinal cord are involved. Segments of spinal cord are involved. These 3 or more segments of spinal cord are involved in the neuromyelitis optica. The brain lesions may be present. Brain lesions may be present. Such as in the hypothalamus. The brain lesion may be present in the hypothalamus, and they cause endocrinopathy. And they also may be present at the postrema. At the postrema, the lesions may be present and cause vomiting. The cerebral hemisphere may be involved. The cerebral hemisphere may be involved. Due to the involvement of cerebral hemisphere, the seizures may occur in the patient due to the involvement of cerebral hemisphere. So the seizures may occur. Seizure activity may develop. A larger lesion can be asymptomatic. There may be larger lesions and they can be asymptomatic. These asymptomatic lesions appear in the MRI like a cloud. They appear on the MRI like a cloud. like a cloud. These asymptomatic lesions or larger lesions may appear in the MRI like a cloud. But these lesions in the MRI that resemble like a cloud in the CNS are not destructive. They are not destructive. They can resolve completely. They can resolve completely if we treat properly. If we treat properly. The spinal cord MRI shows area of swelling and tissue destruction. In the spinal cord MRI shows area of swelling, area of swelling and tissue destruction, and greater than 3 or equal to 3 segments of the spinal cords are involved. Segments of the spinal cord may be involved. In the spinal cord, there is destruction in the center of the gray matter. Destruction in the center of a gray matter. There is destruction in the center of a gray matter. But with treatment, it is completely resolved. During acute attacks, CSF are during acute attack, the CSF finding are interleukin 6 and pro-inflammatory cytokines may be seen. They increasing with active inflammation and astrocyte injury. When there is active inflammation and astrocyte injury occur in the neuromyelitis optica, interleukin 6 and pro-inflammatory cytokines may be present on CSF analysis. Pro-inflammatory cytokines are seen on the CSF analysis. In the CSF analysis, interleukin 6 and pro-inflammatory cytokines may be seen. And the CSF finding also include eosinophils, neutrophils. There may be eosinophil markedly increase. Eosinophil is increase more. Eosinophil. Neutrophils may be increased because there is inflammation. Neutrophil numbers increase markedly and eosinophil increase. There is loss of astrocytes in the neuromyelitis optica. In the neuromyelitis optica, there is loss of astrocytes. And there is absence of water channel. Absence or decrease of the water channel. This water channel we call aquaporin 4. Aquaporin 4 channel of the CNS. This is a water channel. This is lost in the neuromyelitis optica because the neuromyelitis optica is autoimmune disease in which the autoantibodies are formed against the aquaporin 4 water channel. In this loss and it results the loss of astrocytes. Astrocytes are lost. In the immunohistochemistry, there is thickened blood vessels walls. The blood vessels wall become thickened. The blood vessels wall become thickened due to neuromyelitis optica. Demyelination sometimes occurs. Demyelination sometimes occur, and the antibody, that is autoantibodies deposition also occur. The autoantibodies sometimes may be deposited. The autoantibodies sometimes they are deposited. These autoantibodies sometimes become deposited, and complex symptoms occur in the neuromyelitis optica. Neuromyelitis optica There is the neuro involvement, that is brain involvement and spinal cord involvement. Three segments are greater than three segments of spinal cord are involved. Brain involvement, larger lesions may occur, but this is not favorable conditions, or the lesion can resolve with treatment. The spinal cord segments are involved and the optic nerve involvement occur. Optic nerve involvement. The optic nerve involvement can occur. 40% of the neuromyelitis optica, 40% of cases in the neuromyelitis optica, there may be other autoimmune disease. There may be other autoimmune disease. 40% of the cases of neuromyelitis optica, there is other autoimmune disease like SLE, myasthenia gravis, Hashimoto thyroiditis, or thyroiditis, and there may be other disease, that is P. inca.